right, thank you everybody for making the 10:30 show you've all been waiting for. I know, come one, come all. Appreciate you guys making it on time. Thank you. So, just to get started, my name is Nick Gigantis. I lead partnerships for GE Proficy, and really excited to be here at Hanover Messe 2024 to talk about our Proficy on AWS message. I hope you're all having a fantastic Hanover Messe. My goal today is to talk to you about how Proficy on AWS can help manufacturers with their most challenging manufacturing goals. And, you know, we're all here to learn how to, we're all here this week to learn and grow our businesses, right? Right? So my goal today is to give you maybe a few takeaways that you can bring back to your manufacturing operations on how to grow and optimize that business. So with that, let me cover the agenda for today. I am going to start by talking about Proficy's mission statement. Next, I'm going to go over the manufacturing challenges that customers most often come to us with. I'm going to talk about a specific case study related to GE Aerospace. And then I'm going to talk about how Proficy on AWS is helping GE Aerospace with those manufacturing challenges. Sound like a good plan? All right. So given that we're talking about MES specifically in this presentation, I thought it would be good to start with a quote from Gartner, and this came from their Critical Capabilities Report for 2023. And what this basically says is that MES systems, specifically having an industry-leading MES system, is critical today. And the reason it's critical today is because manufacturers are under such tough challenges from their customers that MES systems have gone from just shop floor operations to being an invaluable part of your enterprise strategy. So C-suite executives are looking to their MES to understand, how am I performing in my supply chain? And I thought that really set the stage for what we're talking about here this year, which is our Smart Factory on AWS solution. I also wanted to mention, as part of the Gartner customer survey, it's actually called Peer Insight Survey in 2023. Proficy was a leader in that category, and this is based on customer feedback. So we are truly humbled by our customers who rated us this highly in this particular survey. We appreciate those of you who are out there today, and we strive to earn this each and every day. So thank you for that, and let's move on from there to a little bit of an overview on GE Vernova. So many of you know GE for the 130-year-old company that it is, and you may have seen earlier this month, GE Vernova, we did our IPO on April 2nd of this year. And GE Vernova's mission is to electrify while simultaneously decarbonizing the world. And our slogan is the energy to change the world. Proficy is a key division within GE Vernova. Now, our mission is to optimize manufacturers' production for people and for the planet. So, how do we do that? Well, when we talk to manufacturers, they're coming to us with challenges like, my raw material costs are skyrocketing. I'm dealing with a generation of labor force that is currently retiring. My labor costs are also going up. We have manufacturers that tell us that governments as well as their boards are giving them strict sustainability requirements that they need to now report on and deliver on. Customers are challenging them to build more custom products, which puts strain on their manufacturing operation. So, how do we deal with those very challenging dynamics that they're facing from each of these angles? Well, we do is we talk to them about our Proficy on AWS solutions. What we've done with Proficy on AWS is we've taken the world's best manufacturing software provider and paired it with the world's best cloud provider to solve manufacturers' toughest challenges. We have over 20,000 customers that we are privileged to earn the business of again and again, each and every day. We at GE we subscribe to lean principles, and a key lean principle is continuous improvement. With continuous improvement, we strive to improve our products, our solutions, our services, ourselves each and every day to win those customers' business back each and every day. Last year, we signed a strategic collaboration agreement with AWS. What that's allowing us to do is that's allowing us to co-innovate and create even better solutions for our customers. Ultimately, what this is all about is it's about helping those customers challenge and take on those challenges in manufacturing head on and deliver on their most important KPIs. So speaking of customer challenges, let's now move to talking a little bit about GE Aerospace and the challenges that they're facing. So interestingly, the challenges that GE Aerospace is facing is not much different than the challenges that many other manufacturers are facing. You know, when you look at some of these up here, lack of end-to-end visibility required to make decisive actions, dealing with information silos and having process variation across sites, dealing with infrastructure requirements that are costly to manage and, we all know, undifferentiated. Another thing about GE Aerospace manufacturing process that's common with many other manufacturing processes is it's actually a combination of process and discrete. We call that mixed mode manufacturing. So let me give you an example within GE Aerospace's division that creates carbon fiber fan blades. So what they do to create a carbon fiber fan blade is they start with a spool of carbon fiber. They then weave that carbon fiber together into what they call a carbon cloth. And that is all a process operation. From that point, that cloth is cut, finished, treated, serialized, and ultimately ready to be put on the engine as part of that secondary discrete operation. So we had a mixed mode of manufacturing that we're helping them deliver on. And so what are we doing within each aspect of that? We're providing them visibility to that serialized part genealogy all the way back so they can trace where the raw materials came from to create that carbon fiber. They're able to understand which plant it was made in, when it was made, who it was made by, which machines used it, what the last time that machine was serviced, and a host of additional variables that are important to them. So why are they important to them? That provides them a better ability to sell the product to customers, support the product with customers, manage quality, and improve quality on future runs. So a little bit more about the solution that we offered them, which is our Proficy on AWS Smart Factory solution. So this MES solution gives customers real-time, reliable, actionable insights on their shop floor operations. So if you think about what an MES system does, is from the moment that the bill of materials and order details come through one of our certified ERP connectors, from that point, at the moment that that hits the shop floor, we schedule, track, control, analyze, facilitate, document, and ultimately optimize every phase of that manufacturing operation. Why is that important? That's what delivers outcomes like improved OEE, by understanding how to improve your machine's uptime, improved quality of the items that you're producing, reduced waste and reduced scrap for bad lots, energy savings, how to run the plants more efficiently. So one of the great things about our solution is that we are able to offer it in a composable way. We have modules for efficiency that helps with OEE. We have quality management modules, as well as production management modules, including the track and trace and genealogy that I gave an example of earlier. So I've been doing a lot of talking. Let me go ahead and now pivot over to a little bit directly from the customer in GE Aerospace. So we're going to go ahead and play a video that we have directly from one of our champions, Kirk. So let's go ahead and run the video, please.
Sure. One of the things that we've used internally before we went to the cloud were Microsoft clusters, right? So those are duplicate sets of servers, storage, network, and such. The goal providing availability, the number of nines. With Amazon's EC2, they provide all of the nines. They provide redundancy, they provide network paths, availability zones, and things like that. So with a single EC2 in Amazon, we can get the same number of nines that would have taken a cluster of servers for an on-prem internal deployment. Saves time to set up. Clusters are a little more complicated to deploy than a single EC2 virtual machine, and certainly saves money. EC2s are far less expensive than a rack of servers sitting idle waiting for a failure to happen. And they spin up easily, so to launch an EC2 instance is fairly trivial compared to racking a physical server.
So there you have it. I mean, he's able to spin it up easily, quickly, get the number of nines that he's required to have, and not have to deal with the server clustering that he was previously fussing with. So we pushed Kurt a little bit around, what other benefits are you currently seeing? And here's what he had to say.
Yeah, some of both. We've certainly leveraged many of the features that they offer. For example, RDS, their database service. Traditionally, internally, we would have deployed Microsoft Windows with Microsoft SQL Server running on top of it. In Amazon, we simply request an RDS instance. They maintain OS patching. They maintain backups. Amazon also maintains patching with a SQL product. So all we have to do is ask for a small, medium, or large RDS instance, and we get it. So that piece is leveraged by the new software. It's far easier to support and cheaper. We also take advantage of a couple of other things. They're ALBs, load balancers. Those would be set up on internally on an F5 big IP device, for example. Amazon's ALB functionality is built in, and the Smart Factory takes advantage of that.
Easy, simple, built-in functionality that Smart Factory can take advantage of. So thank you, Kurt, for filming the video for us. And nothing better to hear from than directly from the customer. So just to summarize a little bit of some of the key benefits that we were able to deliver for GE Aerospace. We work with many different GE Aerospace divisions. a particular GE Aerospace division that's working with Proficy on AWS provided us their feedback on the benefits that they're seeing. Improved visibility into the full production operation related to process, operations, labor, parts, and beyond. Reduced variation between the different plants. And what does that enable them to do? That enables them to better track work in process inventory, increase the speed of their throughput of these through the line, and improve the quality of their end product. Ultimately, the results were 2% of a productivity increase and a 10% reduction in lead time. So I hope that customer example was really impactful for you. I hope that regarding our goal of being able to provide you with some learnings and some key practices on how to take your most challenging manufacturing initiatives head on, we were able to deliver upon. And I hope that you have a great rest of the Hanover Messe show. If you're interested in learning more, we're happy to share with you a demo of Proficy Smart Factory right here in the AWS booth. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and thank you for your attending.